It's loud?
Huh?
I said it's loud?
I just love the smell of brake cleaner.
And I said it's loud.
What's loud?
The brake cleaner. Before I unbolt it off of here, I'm gonna go ahead and break this loose. I'll re-snug it so it's not leaking. All right.
And that's a very important part. I just want you to point out the banjo washers. You got to make sure you have those on both sides, correct, Jeff?
Right, just like they came off.
Is that not leaking?
They're crush washers on this banjo bolt. And sometimes, like that one that fell just a second ago for me, they'll fall off. You want to make sure that there's one on each side of your line. So one below the head of the bolt and then one between the banjo on the line and the actual slave cylinder itself. If there's not one on each side, it's not going to seal. The banjo, the crush washer is what seals them. Okay, I need to go check up there first. Well, I bled the master. Now we're going to be bleeding everything from the master forward, which will be the line leading to the slave cylinder and then the slave cylinder itself. You're going to bleed this, you know, obviously by opening the bleeder on the slave.
But it's like the caliper on a brake, so you now have to bleed that system.
Right. Let me go ahead and tighten those up.
So we got your little reservoir tank in, your little bleeder cup thing. I'm trying to think of the proper word, terminology. Were you trying to keep that thing from hanging?
I want it to hang, kind of, but I want to make sure that, just like that illustration you showed before where the hose is in the bottom of the cup,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that this portion where that hose is submerged. If it was like that and it sipped dry, it's going to pull air back into it. I want it to only pull fluid back in. So I'm just trying to make sure that it's dangling the right direction. Air coming out, bubbles.
Bubbles, I see bubbles go down and go back up.
Oh shit, that's not good.
Down, then up. Down, then up. Down. Slowly.
Oh, they're trying to go back up.
I just saw a drop, a leak or maybe something. I saw a drop on the ground.
Is it trying to move any?
I don't see anything going through the line.
No, nothing. The slave, is the slave trying to move any?
There.
The fork?
Yeah, it's moving, yeah.
Okay, good.
Something's leaking. That air bubble's coming back up from the
That's okay.
reservoir. That reservoir thing.
There's going to be a lot of me going back and forth.
Okay. Is it leaking from the bleeder?
No, it's leaking from the banjo bolt. I didn't have it tight.
Oh.
I have to tighten those and then tighten that. It has to be bolted to the bell housing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so now I got to go pump again and then I'll be back on the right path. I can watch and see how much it goes in. Oh, that's not much at all.
So Jeff, I had to stop recording. Why was that?
Well, I needed a second person to pump the clutch pedal. Normally the bleeder can does a pretty good job. We used it for the brakes the other day. It works great. I use it for clutches all the time too. This particular system, and they can be a pain. Some are easier than others, but this could have, if I had continued to try to do it by myself and just let you film, this could have turned into a very lengthy thing, and I think we did it in what, maybe 10, 15 minutes total.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you're bleeding the hydraulic system back down, you're going to have somebody to pump the clutch pedal and
Yeah.
to help get the air out of it. I think the issue was I was trying to use like a little retractable paint stick to hold the pedal down, and somebody actually needs to be holding it, because when you crack the bleeder open, it's still going to go on down as it pumps the rest of the air out, and I wasn't quite getting all the air out.
That last little inch.
Yeah, the last little bit, so I did have to stop, ask Carl for help here. We turned it into maybe a 10, 15 minute ordeal, but it saved a lot of time. Anytime that you were running into this issue, don't be afraid to ask for help. I've seen people spend hour and a half, multiple hours trying to bleed it and end up just hating the car and giving up. If the can doesn't work, call in a friend. If you don't have the can, hopefully you got a friend there from the get-go.
And if you're in your mom's garage, moms can do it too.
Yeah, really anybody could help. It could be a girlfriend, it could be a classmate. It doesn't have to be a mechanic. All they have to do is pump the pedal and hold it. Yeah, so.
Cool.
All right.